So close to heaven, but I still wanna fly. The only reason I'm still alive.
Yeah, well, I had one hell of a summer. It's definitely been life-changing. I was walking my dog. Her name's Athena. She's a Cane Corso Doberman mix. She's love of my life. She's amazing. She's my girlfriend's dog and my dog. We went for a walk on a trail. We always do this. And she likes to chase squirrels, so I let her off. We were in a wooded area. We did this 1,000 times. And then when I lost her in the brush a bit, I just called her back, Athena. And then she came running full throttle. Me not paying attention, she clipped by accident my left leg. So I turned, and I had my flip-flops on at the time, and I heard crack, 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 just like I got shot. And I dropped, and my foot, so if I was like this, usually 12 o'clock, it was at 3 o'clock. And I was like, oh no, and it wasn't moving. And I was in shock, and right away, I called my girlfriend. I sent her my WhatsApp location. I go, Athena broke my ankle, I'm in trouble, please come find me. And I was yelling, and there were some nice people who heard me. But basically it took them an hour to find me in kind of the forest where we were. So I held on to Athena, and my girlfriend finally came, and then there was a couple other nice people that heard me like yelling for help, and I was like, oh man, this is not good. And I had so many shows lined up, and I was just ready to go. It was June, I'll never forget the day. I think it was June 21st or June 22nd. Yeah, so after I was the paramedics came, the cops came, and they wheeled me into the ambulance. And then they took me, originally they were gonna take me to St. Joe's, but they took me to Toronto Western. They were fantastic there. Sounds crazy, but when I was in the emergency room, this is how there's always someone worse off than you. When I was in the emergency room, I think there was this poor homeless guy, he has all burns on his legs and hands, and he had no legs from the knees down. So I'm like, okay, I'm in a bad position, but there's always someone worse. So I was like, that could kind of help me cope a little bit, but I knew I was in trouble. So once I got to Toronto Western, they took me in right away for x-rays. And I went back into the emergency room, and 3 doctors came, and I go, how bad is it? He's like, it's pretty bad. It's kind of the worst we've seen. You broke it in 3 places, so 3 bones in my ankle, and it's dislocated. So they sedated me. What they had to do is pull on my big thumb toe, and they had to pull that up, but they had to sedate me and while they did that, while I was sedated, I woke up from the pain, but they put it back. So then they casted me up, and in a week, I had surgery on June 27th. So after my ankle surgery, everything went well. I somehow developed an infection, a bacteria in my gut, in my large bowel. And that wasn't going away. It was making me very sick. And I was admitted then again to a different hospital, St. Mike's. And I was in the hospital for a week, and they said, hey, you need life-saving surgery. If you don't have this surgery, you could die. So, my poor parents, my mother, my sister, my girlfriend, my dad, it was like I saw what I was doing to them, and to see me in the state, I wasn't eating. I forgot what it's called. They put this thing in your nose. It's an NPG or NRG. I don't know the name. They put it right down through your throat, and you can't eat or drink. And it's basically taking out toxins that would go in your stomach, and they would come out. The recovery was a long time. I was in the hospital for 2 months, and then rehab for another month and a half. So that changed my life. I lost a couple of lbs, if you can tell. This was my time to heal. It was life-changing. I cried. There was days I cried. I had my loving loved ones around me, but it was tough, man. And the thing is, you're not alone. I was one of the youngest person on the unit. I was on the 16th floor. These nurses are angels. These doctors are wonderful. They're the ones who I feel should be paid like professional athletes. They change the world. They save lives. They touch people, and they really helped me. I had some angels with me on the 16th floor there at St. Mike's. I learned a lot. You learn a lot who your real ones are in your life. You know, there was people who came to visit me that I would never expect to come and visit me. I'm more sure about myself. I'm not, I used to be a people pleaser. I learned you have to be fair to yourself, and being fair to yourself is sometimes saying no to something else or someone else and saying yes to you. And I'm really sure of myself. And this experience of when you die, Val, you don't know that you die, but the people that you leave behind will know. And the fact that I had so much to do with so many songs, so many experiences, there was still so much life to live, and that could have been taken away. Coming out of this, you can't stop me now. I recorded more songs that I've ever done in a month and a half. 2024 is going to be the best year of my life. There's so many exciting things happening. I can't say too much, but I signed another big song in Europe. I have a lot of, which I will be announcing in the new year, a lot of festivals and shows I'll be performing at. I have an amazing song with my sister coming out in about a month's time. It's an Italian song, which you actually filmed. Incredible. I can't wait for people to see that. This song, Alive, it's a very special song for me. It got me signed 6 years ago to my publishing deal, but for whatever reason, it didn't work for that particular artist, DJ. So then I asked for it back. I released it about 3 years ago, but it didn't really do anything, and the label I released it with folded. So now my boy Asaf and his buddy Sonic Wizard, they reproduced it for me to have more of a modern dance sound, and it has that Swedish House Mafia meets Coldplay meets Armando vibe, and I can't wait for you guys to hear it. It has a lot more meaning to me now, and hopefully it touches a lot of people. In music, there's certain sounds, so like a song that I put out last year, a song that came out last year could still be relevant, but there's trends, and I always try to make music that's me, but I also try to stay with the times. So the sound of this updated for Alive, the new instrumental, it's current now. If I release it in 3 months from now, I feel like I want to release it now because I came out of the hospital, because I rehabbed, I'm alive, and there's a lot of reasons why I'm alive, like the lyrics, which you will hear. And it's also, I'm releasing on my dad's birthday, November 17th, and he's the reason I'm alive with my mom. So there's some sentimental stuff in there, and you can't wait for tomorrow, Val. It's now. There's no more tomorrow. You only have now. So, and I have so much. I'm releasing a song a month, so now is the time.
Now is the time. Yeah, I agree with you.
The time is now.
So close to heaven that I still want to fly. The only reason I'm still alive. Whoa. So close to heaven the angels start to rise. The only reason I will survive. Close to heaven the angels start to rise. The only reason I will survive. But I just wanna fly with you right by my side. Yeah, you and I, you're the reason I'm